welcome to the Toffee Blues, your source for all things Everton. I'm here to bring you the EFC 24/7 daily report again today with some more transfer rumours and other news. And we'll start off with some news coming from Football Insider, who seem to be producing the majority of these rumours, I'd say, so far this early summer window, or early predictions for the summer window, which will be a bit of a different one. But to fill column space, there is, of course, a lot of transfer rumours at the moment. And one of the rumours coming out today is to do with Mario Gotze, a player who's been around a long time, but he's still 27 years of age. He's not old yet. He's just been around, obviously, a while. Still got some years ahead of him at the top level. I'm guessing he kind of peaked at a young age and then kind of faded a little bit. But you never know, maybe he can come back to his best form. And Football Insider today are saying Everton and West Ham are said to be interested in Dortmund and Germany midfielder Mario Gotze, who is said to be leaving Dortmund this summer after falling down the pecking order, because he's been there quite a while, obviously being to Bayern and to Dortmund as well, and he seems to be out of favour at the moment, so he's looking for a move. And obviously Everton's name comes up whenever a player on the continent is usually looking for a move, and UVFC.com has come out with some rumours to do with Adrien Rabiot to a similar tune as well, saying that Everton will battle with Manchester United to try and sign Juve midfielder Adrien Rabiot this summer. Obviously a player we've been linked with before in previous transfer windows, and I think those rumours were quite solid last time around, so whether they will be again, we're not quite sure. That was obviously when he was in a tough situation at PSG, and he kind of broken relationships altogether with the club and his agent, and then forced to move to Juve instead of Everton. But it looks as if Everton have not given up hope of signing the player, even though he moved over to Juve, and they're still looking at him as a potential midfield reinforcement. So that's some more transfer rumours today. And obviously yesterday as well, Liverpool Echo came out with the news that Everton players who left the country early into the league suspension and now returning to the UK, Richarlison, Bernard, Luca Dean and of course Cuco Martina, were given permission to leave the UK and spend lockdown abroad. So those players obviously left to spend lockdown with the families, and they've come back. Maybe that's to do with a potential return to training. We're seeing some clubs in Europe come back to training this week, Barcelona being one of them, and maybe Everton will be introduced into training in the near future. Obviously Spain were a week or two ahead of us in the pandemic, but you never know. If the players are being recalled, there should be some kind of action in the near future, because they've returning to the UK, so there must be something coming up. Obviously we're going to find out a lot about the return of the Premier League this week, with meetings taking place. But going on to the Echo feed as well, some news on that, and we're being linked with Pierre-Emile Højbjerg of Southampton again. With another midfielder, central midfielder we were linked with quite heavily in the last transfer window. Obviously I think one of us spoke to an expert on Southampton over Højbjerg, because the interest seemed to be quite solid, and his name's come up again from Football Insider again. So another rumour from them to do with an Everton central midfielder, which seems to be quite a theme at the moment. So that's 3 today, and as well some news on Cenk Tosun, who was obviously on loan at Crystal Palace until a serious knee injury cut short his loan spell, unfortunately. But he's been speaking to TRT Sport today, and he said of his time at Palace, they welcomed me very well. They're very friendly football players. Even though it was a short time, it was a place that I enjoyed incredibly. It was my childhood dream to play here. The English Premier League means a lot to me. But why should I not want Besiktas in the future? Besiktas is my home. I'm proud of my people, and I would like to return to my home. Obviously his best years were at Besiktas just before he signed for Everton, and he unfortunately couldn't recreate that form in a consistent period of time at Everton. So a return to Besiktas in the near future could be on the cards. Led to believe anyway that Everton are looking to sell the player and only loaned him out to Palace in January because they couldn't get a permanent deal for him. So whether that permanent move comes up soon and whether we get some money back for him, for a player we paid I think nearly 30 million for, remains to be seen. But I'm sure Besiktas would like him back, and he would like to go back there. So really nice fella. I've seen him out and about a few times. Really normal fella, just goes about his business quietly, and nice fella. So wish him the best, whatever the future holds. Obviously a player who I hoped would do well at Everton, but it's not gone really to plan there. But they're the main rumours anyway for today at Everton. And yeah, let us know what you make of them. Obviously a lot of central midfield news coming from Football Inside. That's the main core of the rumours today. But obviously UVFC.com linking us with Rabiot as well, and the news of the players coming back to training. So I suppose that bodes well for the future for those of us that are missing football quite a lot. You never know, he could be back in training soon, and I'm sure if Everton come up with those videos of training, everyone will be all over them to finally see the boys in blue again. So hopefully that'll be sooner rather than later. But that's all the rumours for today. Let us know in the comments what you make of them, and like the video, subscribe to the Toffee Blues, and thanks a lot for watching. Join us next time.